happen on stage. All right, winners semi is going to happen on stage, so we're going to get to see the two teams compete and see who else is going to be going into winners finals. So that's going to be kind of fun to watch because I want to see who's going to be facing your mom because I definitely say they're kind of like one of the favorites to win this tournament when you look at everyone entering.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to be going up against a team called Your Mum because, like, you instantly lose that fight, don't you? Just off the names. You going to look at me like that? You going to stand me down? This guy. Look. Hey, he was struggling to wake up this morning. I had to wake his ass up. He was like, I don't want to get up. It's too early. And then he's complaining about what are you saying? You're too tired. You're gonna be tired for casting, and then down a 500 milliliter bowl of coffee before you came in here.
That's nothing to do with Splatoon or the tournament.
I'm not allowed to talk about you, Matt. Do we have to talk about Splatoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually want to. So wait, are we going on to another winners semis now?
Yeah, we are.
All right, that is going to be fun to watch. So it's Cherry Limeade versus
Stargaze.
This is going to be a fun one to watch. Have they played yet? Stargaze? Stargaze the team that beat us yesterday?
Yeah, they're the guys that beat us yesterday.
All right, and I'm pretty sure they played each other in groups, and it was Cherry Limeade that came out on top.
Yes, it was, yep.
All right, so these guys have played each other. So the question is, do Cherry Limeade feel super confident because they've already beat them and they're like, oh, we can do it again? Or does Stargaze feel like, okay, we've played them, now we kind of know what's going on, and maybe they've kind of had a bit of idea to...
Yeah, I mean, look, from Stargaze, I'd be looking out for Jollybird. Jollybird played like insane yesterday, right? And just a solid player. Lots of K-shot, lots of T-Tech, lots of T-Tech, which is like you don't see T-Tech as much. I don't think there's better. I mean, if you're gonna run an inkjet weapon, right, you're gonna run normal splash at this point.
Or L3.
Or L3.
L3 is kind of the go-to, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean T-Tech's not bad, but if you're gonna play that weapon, why not missiles? Why not
Yeah,
K-shot?
it's just kind of like most people nowadays kind of say, if I'm playing Shah, I'm playing K-Shot. If I'm playing inkjet, I'm playing L3. Because I don't want that 210p on like a weapon that doesn't play anywhere near as good as L3. So it's like...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So look out for them on that roster.
Cherry Limeade are a scary team.
Yes,
yeah. This roster is like terrifying because they obviously, I'd say they're the only team, well, not the only team, but they're the only team, like kind of high-level team in this tournament that is also a high-level team online. So they have the experience compared to anyone else. They know what they're doing together, and you know, I've scrimmed them recently. They're like one of those teams. They just have strats. Like it's like a lot of these players. I feel like maybe I could beat them in a fight, but they're just doing stuff together so well. Like they're just doing stuff together.
You can tell they've been scrimming. That's the thing. You can tell they've been scrimming. You know they've got like game plans.
They're just helping each other so much. They're always backing everyone up. And the person that I'm always scared of when I look at this roster is Pika. Pika can just go ham sometimes. Sometimes this guy like just pulls a blob at you and just like murders your whole team, or like runs at you with the Lunar and it's like that weapon's not good and just like gotta. Yeah,
no, I agree. I mean, for me, it's shiny. I just don't want to fight them. Like, it's just not fun. I mean, Elita, gross, right?
Yeah, and Explosion. I think Explosion really kind of lends itself to the sort of way Cherry Limeade wants to play. Just kind of that constant little pressure and chip, just kind of allowing, you know, your aggressive players like Pika and maybe even Krim or the Galuga to just come at you. It's pretty nice there.
Yeah, I mean, either way, we're playing the same maps. So we're going back to Clown Blitz on Piranha Pit when we get into the lobby, which is going to be, you know, similar things. But to be honest, with like the weapon changes, it might be a completely different match that we're watching.
Yeah, I feel like it probably is going to be pretty different. Because when you look at the last two teams, they kind of played pretty traditional stuff, like Bamboo and some aggros with an armor, and like an armor with some aggros and a C-Jet. That's pretty like kind of what you expect.
Yeah, it's the normal, isn't it? Yeah.
But if we're going to talk about normal, we're not going to talk about Cherry Limeade, because they're just kind of like, if they want to pull out, like, if they pull out like two Galugas and a Gucci I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be upset, but I wouldn't be surprised.
You'll see that comp and you'll think, damn, this is solo queue, and then they'll beat your ass and you'll be like, why?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Like, what am I supposed to be doing?
I just kind of don't want to predict what's going to happen, because I'm going to be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to see these guys play yesterday. I'm curious how it went.
What kind of weapons from Stargaze?
What kind of weapons?
Yeah.
Well, look, we got the Brella from RDB, which is, I think it's map specific. I've seen them use it on TC, and I saw them use it on, I think it was Splatoon, being that Sorella, obviously, for the Bomb Rush, and Sloshes as well. And you've got Snow on the backlines, which is going to be equally annoying. I mean, to be honest, like I'm looking at these comps, and I'm thinking to myself, I wouldn't want to fight them, and I didn't want to fight these other guys. You know, like, like I wouldn't want to fight Cherry Limeade, and we already played against Stargaze, and I didn't like fighting Stargaze. They do a lot of aggressive team pushes, and they win their solo fights. So imagine trying to fight two people who win their solo fights at the same time. It's super annoying. That's a Pikmin.
That's a shiny Pinkman.
A Pinkman.
Pikmin.
Shiny
Pikmin.
I don't think it's shiny, right? Like, what is there?
No, because I'm pretty sure that's like the full IGN shiny Pikmin.
Oh, you mean the? Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I thought you were talking about the actual
No. Okay, don't worry about it.
Look, man.
Anyway, I'm interested to see. I feel like we're probably seeing the Explo on this map.
Yeah.
Because, no, not Explo, sorry, Elite. I literally meant to say Elite.
Okay, because actually, funny enough, you say that, I thought Explosion might be on this
because, okay, Explo's kind of nice on Piranha in general, but when I think of Piranha on Clams, I kind of think, like, long. Like, I don't know, Explo's going to help you fight around mid a lot, and actually it's going to be pretty nice for defense, but I know that Cherry Limeade really like their bubble pushes. Like, they just kind of like setting the Elite into a position they shouldn't be, throwing out the bubbles, and suddenly the bubbles are being popped because the team's like sporting around it. And especially on a map like this, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Or maybe it's with V-Explo, though. I didn't consider that because I just forget that exists.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking like Buller and Bubbler, like both of it. Like, to be honest, weirdly enough, the Expo has 2 kits that are just like it only has 2 kits and both kits are really good. Like obviously, like they have their use cases, but both can be used in both situations. Like I mean, look, Bubbles is useful and Buller. Yeah. But I okay, man. Look. I
don't know. The bubbles. This is the thing. I don't want bubbles on an anchor unless it's like Cherry Limeade because they kind of just play around it. It's weird. Like,
I mean, it's more specific.
No,
as well.
it's really weird because if I see bubbles on an anchor, I'm kind of like they're just kind of like what are they going to do? They're going to stand in the back of the map, pop them, and do nothing. But Cherry Limeade just kind of use them in a position where someone's immediately there to pop them and run forwards and capitalize off it. So I really. I guess like this is like the team I'm least opposed to using bubbles on an anchor of anyone.
I mean, look, it's Clamblitz as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I agree with you for like splat zones, unless it's like triggerfish. I just don't see why you'd want to use them. But yeah, no, for me at least, I don't see why you wouldn't use Bubble Explo, especially on like a map like this. Just throw the bubbles in. I mean, we saw the Squeezer last game from your mum, which is a bit more of an aggressive weapon, but the bubbles did come in quite clutch. And even if you are the one carrying the clam and coming in at the back, that can still be useful. Okay,
what I want to see though is what Jet Snow goes for. Okay, this is gonna be really sad if they don't play Jet here, but I feel like you're gonna play Jet. Like, if your weapons are like if your weapon pool is looking like Jet, Dynamo, Zap, and you're going into Clam, Piranha, you expect Jet.
Yeah.
But are we going to get the Ray or the missiles? Because the missiles obviously have taken into popularity recently. They're just very good.
Recently, bro. It's been like 18 months.
No, but the missiles on the Jet specifically.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
For the last few months have taken over popularity. And it kind of like lends itself to the way the weapon works because you can kind of get chip damage, kind of call your team to go in. It's very supportive. But I wouldn't be surprised to see on Ray on this map. It's a flat one. But also, not only that, it's going to help slow down the bubble pushes.
Yeah,
if you're able to get in a situation where you can just kind of like Ray through the bubbles and get someone dead, although it's going to be hard if they're on your basket, it might be nice. But like Ray from spawn, if you're like a sick Ray, you could kind of laser the people in the bubbles. It might be useful. But okay, we're finally going to get into the first game, and we're going to get to see what the comps are. Like, I've not wanted to predict it because I don't know what's going to go on with these comps with these teams. So, going to get the reveal here. We're going to get the Explo coming out
let's go.
with the Tri-Slosher from Pika, Junior from Lily, of course. And what was the Crim on? Crim on the... Yep, going to be on the K Glugaduli. So, going to be a double armor. And actually, wow. I really did get trolled. Snow's going on Zap. So it's going to be an Ankylos, a very, very aggressive comp from Stargaze. So they really want to overwhelm Limeade here. As the first armor comes out from Lily, nowhere near the armor on Stargaze. So they're not going to want to take this fight. And that's not what they're going to do. They're able to back up and live for now. But no, one person does get caught up on the side. That is going to be Yeet going down. And that is going to be Limeade in a very nice situation. As the cloud comes out, that's 2 going down now, 3 going down now. And Limeade are in a great situation to push. Only that Splash left alive, and they're going to run on through to the basket and get this push going.
Where's your clams, guys? Come on, get your clams. Okay, here we go, down to 47. And, I mean, it's enough time for Stargaze to spawn back in. They look like they want to set up, and that Fizzy Bomb just denial. But your bomb comes out to kind of clear the basket area. It does diminish a lot of those bubbles, but the positioning right now from Pika actually kind of insane. A couple more clams come in. 2 people do go down on the side of Cherry Limeade, which is looking like the push is over. Pika, in a... they tried. They tried with that positioning. Look,
no. I mean, that's what you're going to do in situation. But either way, that was an amazing push from Limeade. They got their club together. They had their specials and they went for it. But nice, very flick from JB. Going to be looking for the second there, and this is going to be pushed from Stargaze. And they've got 27 clams ready. And I'm telling you, Piranha, it's a snowball map on Clamblitz, and all these clams are going to come through. They can take the lead if they get more from mid. JB's going to come with 5 more. They do have this position on the basket, but JB's got to get there safe, and they've got to survive. A nice play from Limeade, cutting off mid, not letting them get more clams through. And they might be able to stop the lead if they're able to cut off the clams from mid. And, okay, perfect defense from Limeade. Even though they're going to go down to 29, you kind of have to on this map, because if you just drop down into them, you're going to die. What they did is they just went to mid, they cut off the clam supply, and they're like, if we're going to stop your players getting to you with more clams, we're going to keep our lead that we got so smoothly. And now, look, oh my god, this game is already so more aggressive than the other. They're going for another push here with the bubble. Shiny's just going in, and they've got a clam here, 2 clams, and it's going to go down to 23, and they've got a lot of clams. They can win this game right here, and they probably will. Only 2 more clams, and wow.
This is what I'm talking about with those bubbles, man. Wow. If you're playing an aggressive-ass Explosion and you push that in, especially on a map like Piranha, where you're separated away from the spawn when you're coming in, those bubbles deny so much space. I mean, you saw it from both teams. Those bubbles just deny so much space. And it was just, that's just textbook. I mean, even both pushes, like you said, they did deny. I think it was Yeet from getting 4 extra clams in from mid for Stargaze, which was the reason why they didn't get the lead on that push. Even though it was an insane push to get it down all that low, it was the bubbles at the end of the day that enabled both of those pushes. Like they even lingered for so long because nobody wanted to go near them. Nobody wanted to blow them up or get rid of them.
But what I love from Cherry Limeade is they just look so well oiled. Like all their pushes, like if we compare it to the game we saw last time, there was some really favorable situations from teams like your mum, but they kind of struggled to then pull it together in the last seconds and kind of get the final picks, kind of move together, get all the clams in, and use their special at the right time and just kind of win. Limeade, however, oh my, they just kind of like had everything ready. They used it all perfectly. Look, they use all their specials at the same time. People don't realize it's kind of good to use your specials at the same time in Splatoon. They kind of use everything together, just gotta go in on the same place, go in on the same people, be where they need to be, and they kind of they have the objective at the ready to score. They're not kind of dilly-dallying with clams all over the map, and it's like, where are our clams? We're not going to get any push off our great lead. It's like,
I feel like you're talking about us, Matt.
It's just so well-oiled.
I feel like you're talking about us, man.
But the thing is, even though that game was like, you can call it like a roll, quote-unquote, because it was a very fast knockout. But it's not like...
That's not a roll.
It's not like Stargaze. No, that's what I'm saying. You can, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Stargaze also had a push down to 26 very quickly. So I kind of just call that Columbus Piranha game, where games can just kind of snowball out of control in a few seconds.
I'm gonna take the Nintendo angle here. I'm gonna say the Nintendo thing. I'm gonna be just like cutting real quick.
Okay,
like in a game like Splatoon, you know, it can at the drop of a hat,
Okay,
everything can switch around.
Just shut up, man.
Turf Wars is a game about painting the floor.
All right, so basically, Splats, if we're going to move over to a mode like Splatzone's Inkblot Art Academy, where you can't just kind of get rolled by 2 pitches and then running at you, I feel like it's going to be hopefully a lot more of a closer game here. Because Stargaze were, like, you know, holding up in the fights, and they were able to get really smooth pushes. And on their big push, they were really well oiled. They made the right plays, they moved together, and were all in the right position at the right time. So we're going to move over to a map mode where you're not going to get, like, super easily. Like, you can get snowballed here, but nowhere near as much as the other mode. It's going to be nice to see them play.
Wait.
This thing about the Limeade comp, it doesn't paint it. Okay, the weapons could do things here, but they are going to need to win team fights consistently because where is the paint?
Look, they got the Junior and maybe the Burst Bomb, maybe the Bomb Rush. That's literally it, man. That's all they've got.
But again, I said you just got to get the kills there. That's what they did. Yeet's a bit too far away from the fight to really contribute. The splash goes down. They do have the armor ready for the next fight, but yeah, now they're going to need to consistently win fights and just splat. And now it's going to be Krim moving up, trying to do that. But Caught in the Mist could get picked up here. And if they do, that's going to be bad. But actually, no, Krim is able to get out. And it's going to be Limeade still in control. Missiles being used. Oh, very, very well placed bomb. Going to take out that splash. They do have the armor and missiles ready, but no, they're waiting. They want to be patient. They want to go for a push as 4 people. So they're going to wait a little bit longer. And yeah, Limeade are going to leg out a lot of points, but that's kind of like what you have to accept. Okay, missiles and armor coming out here, but you have to capitalize fast. You're still pretty far away. And they are going to be moving in now. Yeet chopping down on the left side, but the armor being popped at a perfect time from Lily is going to be a trade, but no, that is going to be Limeade still in control, getting 3 down from the other side. It's just Snow. And now it's a really, really tough situation for Stargaze. They need to get specials immediately, go in and make a miracle happen, or this is going to be Limeade just rolling the game.
Yeah, man, what did you say about snowballs? I mean, look, I'm watching a snowball happen right here. RDB needs to find something, and that's a huge snipe there coming out from Shiny, which is just going to deny it, and that's the game there. Just a quick one out from Cherry Limeade. I mean, why would you need to paint the zone if you if you only flip it once?
That's what I was saying. Your win con with this comp is just like kill them 27 times. Because like, if you get into a situation where they always get around to the sides and you're in a paint war, you're going to lose every single time. But no, they played aggressive. They made sure to take, like, they kind of like capitalized off every opportunity they had. Every opportunity where they could kind of catch Stargaze off guard, go up and make sure to slow down their push, get some picks before they would get to zone, they took it. And they slowed them down so many times. Stargaze, like, kind of felt forced. I feel like because of the E-Liter, they felt forced to use their specials so far back, so they don't want to get picked while using them. But then they had so far to travel, and then Lily was able to hold their armor for when everyone drops down, pop it, and then it was like, all right, you used your armor, we've already chipped half of them away, and we've just got ours, so we're just going to roll you over. And that really, really helped Cherry Limeade win it. And yeah, that was just a smooth game. Cherry Limeade are looking clean in this. And we're going to move over to Tower Control Starfish, and I don't know. It's going to this is a mode that's going to be nice to Cherry Limeade, but on the other side of that, sometimes it's nice to have like kind of a very, very aggressive comp that Stargaze have been running on TC. Maybe you can just send people to kind of run people over while someone's throwing bombs from tower. Maybe it'll be good for them. And again, they did hold up their own in a lot of the fights in the first game. They just kind of like need to come together and try and shut down, you know, the anchor and play a bit less scared and kind of like be willing to just kind of run at them and take these opportunities. And not, I think the problem, okay, because I've been talking for 9 years, but I need to say this now.
No, it's fine.
The biggest thing when fighting Cherry Limeade is just to not let them do what they want. if you let Cherry Limeade do what they want, they will take that opportunity so far and do so much with it. But they're one of those teams that if you even kind of like let their little plan go off by one key, you can just kind of take advantage of that and get a nice push going. So they need to play less scared and just not let Cherry Limeade do what they want to do.
They're like a Death Star, you know. They're really well built except for that one weakness. And
Yeah.
if you hit that weakness, the whole thing collapses. Now, granted, you have to hit like 3 times because every time they respawn, they'll just come back again and do the same thing. But yeah, Cherry Limeade for me, I like them on this map. Thing is, I really want to see Mansa Maria Rainmaker. To be quite honest with you, for both these teams, because I feel like Rainmaker would be great to see their comps kind of working out. Custom Elites are coming out again.
And Blue Gluga on both sides.
Blue Gluga.
Ye watched Krim pick Blue Gluga and, you know, said, I can do that better, actually.
Hey, Matt, I think 2018 is cool. I think we're going back a little bit in time.
No year had Blue Gluga. No year should have Blue Gluga, but it looks like it's going to happen right at the end of the game. So, but that's going to be Pika going down actually early pick from there. But no, Limeade still want to fight this, popping the armor kind of. I guess it's less of a fight thing and more of a, we don't want to give up space, we're going to hold our ground and give ourselves some armor, so it's harder to run out. So that's nice, because now Pika's going to be able to get back, but we talked about Yeet saying, yeah, I can do this so much better on the Gluga, and proving it right there, just dropping down, getting some space, and a very nice pick on Shiny, and this is going to be the space getting set up for Limeade. Inkjet popped pretty early. Ooh,
what?
Okay, that was a nice shot from both ends. That was literally just 2 insane shots, making it a 3v3. And it's going to be another one going down Stargaze, but no, it's now a 2v2. And they're set up on tower, pushing this through. Krim's going to need to get this kill on the tower with this shark here, but actually isn't able to find it. Now, actually, Krim going down. And it's 4v block for Stargaze. They've got another Inkjet coming out, and they've got to take advantage of this. Shiny needs to get a pick from the other side of the map here, and does actually find it with the bomb. Stargaze kind of a bit clumped together here. Needs to try and spread themselves out and get some more space. And another Inkjet coming through. This is going to be... Okay, you said 2018 calling. I think we mean from the Inkjets. Just one after another with these Inkjets just snowballing this push. And oh my lord, Stargaze is getting an amazing push here. Already on the last checkpoint.
I don't think Snow struggled on that tower one bit. There's been like bombs and snipes and everything coming through, and they're just doing okay. Like even the bubbles. Okay, Snow, what the hell's going on?
Snow knows how to pole dance. Like they are just like going around this, like they're like positioning themselves perfectly around the pole to make sure the damage is kind of like never going near them. And that was perfect to always survive and allow the team to get jumps in, allow the team to get support. Really well played. I love seeing a good objective player on tower know where to position themselves. That was brilliantly played, all the way down to 6, and now they've just got to hold it for the end of the game. But honestly, with a team like Limeade, they can snowball a push in seconds.
Well, that's what
so the game's not over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like, it's a push down to 6, but we saw the same thing happen on Clown Blitz. Like, it was just done. Like, it was all the way down to the low scores. Inkjet comes out, not quite finding Pika. I don't want to say too early, but is that a special power-up Inkjet? That's an interesting choice, I think. Pika here, I'm not quite sure. We're following a bit of a weird positioning. Not quite finding any kills. This the sloshes coming through. Like, it's tri-slosher, right? You just sort of slosh over the angles and hope that you get something. That Stargaze picking up too, and they go back on the offensive.
Yeah, and I just want to point out, we've already got 8KA from this Gluga, 9KA from this Gluga player in the first 2 minutes and a half of the game. Yeet is going on an absolute tear, but if you look at Shiny as well, Shiny 8KA at the start of the game. These two players from both the sides have been finding so many picks, that's what I mean, evening it out there. They both have insane aim, either it's with the Gluga rolls, with the Inkjet, or the snipes from Shiny. Mechanical skill from these players is undeniable, and now the Arm's going to come through, and they're going to have to try and take this fight and beat them out with that mechanical ability, and there it is, taking out the Inkjet.
Yeah, no, you don't really want to... That's kind of pushover. Like, the Inkjet dies, I just disconnect at that point. But it's not quite working out. Stargaze is just getting, like, staggered a little bit here. People going down when they shouldn't really be. Shiny finding positioning. Beacons, you know. Always for your teammates. You always got to have something for your teammates. Look, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the bubbles come out for, but probably some sort of... Why
Language just from the left side, it's like some nice pressure there.
Yeah, no, I'm not, like, I'm just looking at it thinking to myself, like, was that good or was that bad? Like, cause, like, I've seen the bubbles come out, it helps, but surely it's too early. They're going to work their way through this first checkpoint anyway. Shiny looking for a pick, not quite finding anything yet. The splash is down. Stargaze kind of letting them push forward here.
No, I like this approach, though. I feel like you want to, you kind of identify, oh, a nice side from Shiny, you got to stop that nice push, and the armor coming through now to try and capitalize. The bubbles are already back, so going to be able to help this push from Cherry Limeade in this 4v3 situation, and it's really going to help putting some pressure on that bubble to try and pressure the person on the side, but not going to actually do anything. JB able to stop the tower right there, and now going to be running towards mid to shut down Shiny, and Shiny is going to get taken out. It looks like Stargaze are in a nice advantage, and it's only Krim on this side looking for a shark, and no, jump back to the beacon. But what I was saying is I kind of like what Stargaze did there. I feel like you identify that we're probably going to lose the fight on this first checkpoint. It's pretty nice position for the attackers, and if we just stand on the top right and throw bombs and drop from there, it's going to be a lot nicer to shut down the push. So give a bit of space, have a bit more of a guaranteed push, especially when you've got such a lead already. already. I really respect that defense from Stargaze.
You got it, Krim. Go put that shot again. No, you got it, man. That Galuga's coming through. That's just the Galuga moment, right? You just bad aim. Well, no, it's not bad aim on the player's part. It's just bad RNG. I was gonna say, like, the way Shiny did the bubbles, now that I look back on it, actually kind of smart, you know? It's an elite, so you can shoot it from anywhere. If you do them high like that, you can get people on the angles that you wouldn't be able to shoot at normally, which was kind of the play. Inkjet here, huge taking out Yeet. There's a enable for a really big push here. You don't want that Galugas to be going down, especially since they're your main killer. Shiny in an insane position to hold the tower. Snow looking for that armor just to recontest, but I'm not sure if they're going to get it in time.
They've got to get it on this last push here.
Look, they're pushing towards that last checkpoint. Nobody's fighting anybody. Okay,
Stargaze needs to move towards the tower, and they do actually get it. They manage to find 2, they manage to find 3, and it's only the Galugas left alive being Krim, and they are going to get taken out. Brilliant push from Stargaze, waiting for that last checkpoint, just standing up there. It looked scary for a second. Pika was down there. They were ready to take them all out, but no. They had the arm ready. They played it cool. They kept calling their own heads, and they were ready to stop them as that tower came for the last checkpoint. Really, really nice defense from Stargaze to win out this game. They I feel like they took it slow. They didn't go for the defense too early because they know they had that lead. They had that time, and they could take it as slowly as they wanted to. Yeah, really well played. Again, if you're going to start a reverse sweep, it's going to be on this map for them. And really, really, really nice play from every member of Stargaze.
I really liked Snow's positioning there. Like, I was worried about the armor coming through, but it was a really good position. Like, they were holding from up high. It's the place, right? You stay up there, you just spam down, and they did manage to get away with it in the end. And it was just a good collapse. Just watching these two players just going off, like Yeet and Shiny, this whole game just getting those insane kills. And yeah, you can see Snow as well in the middle, just dancing around tower, like nobody killing them. They just couldn't go. And they were doing that the whole time.
Yeah, like that was kind of an unfortunate clip because that is the one time they died. But I feel like Snow was just kind of like a beacon for that team on that push, always staying on the tower, being able to maneuver around it, not getting taken out was a really important part of that massive push for Stargaze at the start that gave them an amazing lead.
I mean, on like the macro level, it's just I'm riding tower, but like on like the minutia, the little details, it's I'm riding tower, I'm surviving the bombs, I'm distracting the elite, I'm allowing my team, I'm getting armor because you're walking through the map, doing loads of stuff there, which it
really was the backbone of that push.
Yeah.
Like obviously there was other great things we can talk about, like Yeet killing everyone with a blue Gluga.
Yeah.
Yeet killing literally everybody and their families with the blue Gluga dually, but having that solid anchor on tower and being able to stay alive and kind of give the support that your team needs is always going to be useful. But either way, going to be moving to Rainmaker Mantaria now. So it is going to be a bit harder because you can't be that solid anchor. You're just going to hold a big fish. You're just going to hold a big fish and run forwards and hope your team is able to kill everyone. So what I want to see here is Yeet saying, yeah, I kind of rolled everyone with blue Gluga. I'm going to go with it again. Because the one thing is, blue Gluga on Rainmaker does not have a bomb. It does not pop Rainmaker quickly. It does not have really anything good going for this mode, but
that's why you play K-Gluga.
But Yeet's really good at
it. Yeah. I mean, look, I can see the K-Gluga here, to be honest. I think is Fizzy Bowler if I'm right?
Fizzy Armor.
Fizzy Armor. Wait, Gluga's is Fizzy Armor?
Yeah, the deco is Wall Baller.
Oh, right, of course. I didn't even know I had that. I mean, to be honest, who does? Because who actually plays K-Gluga?
All right, we're going into fourth game of the set here. It could be going into game 5 if we see another great game on Rainmaker Manta. And again, if I'm going to see a map and mode that I think this kind of really aggressive playstyle is going to come through for Stargaze, it's going to be one like this. X-Blob is coming back, and it is going to be that K-Gluga, no Gluga on the side of Stargaze, but Yeet's going to be pulling out the 52, so still a weapon where you can just kind of run at them aggressively and try and get all the kills, be the hero. But one thing I want to point out, there's only one Object Shredder in this entire game, and it's Rainmaker. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that goes, but it is going to be Stargaze getting the initial pop. They are going to be getting those fun shit. Armor coming out from Lily, though. They're not going to go for pop, but they are going to go for the armor. But they're not really doing anything. They're backing up because they're scared of this Inkjet. Playing quite scared here, Cherry Limeade, giving a lot of space to Stargaze at the start of the game. But it's not like anyone's going down on either side. They're playing so far back that none of them are going down, and they could be in a pretty nice position to take advantage of people pushing up and potentially get a punish here. And that's what they're going to do.
Look, I couldn't even get the chance to say it. I was going to say, I think that was perfectly played for Cherry Limeade. You wait up the pop, you see they have the pop. You know they got specials. They pop all the specials, you play it. No way. Not in one go. Oh! Shiny!
Okay. The mist coming through. Mist coming through big there to slow down the push. But actually, this could still be big for Limeade. But okay, no. This should be Stargaze stopping the push. But I mean, it's a push of 7. And yeah, it's Rainmaker. Anything can happen. But It's a push of 7, but still.
Anything can happen.
Wait.
Anything can
Krim wants to go.
Slow down,
RDG's
slow
going to try
down.
and run down at that person, but okay, no, this should be Stargaze situation. But actually, no, all of Limeade's still there. Pika gets taken out, but you've still got that glue on the top right just putting on pressure. I do think the Stargaze are in a good position to stop this game. They're even popping the inkjet. They're so scared. They're bobbing the missiles. They're popping the inkjet. They're popping the armor. They do not want to get Limeade in.
Look at this positioning. Look at this positioning.
Limeade is staying aggressive without going to their spawn and feeding. It's so smart from them. They are positioning themselves as a team perfectly so far in this game.
Yeah, super aggressive. I mean, a couple of them are going down, but they do pick up the Rainmaker here. So either way, even if Stargaze win this fight, which is looking like they're going to win this fight, they're going to have to go and pop the Rainmaker again. And it's going to get plenty of time to get some specials, plenty of time to get into defensive positions and just deny this. Granted, that's even if they have to, because unfortunately for Stargaze, they missed that opportunity to get back in. They do manage to take out the Rainmaker, but now the rest of Cherry Limeade is all respawned, and they're going to pop it again, and they lose the inkjet in that fight. So 2 down, they're still not in position. Cherry Limeade still in an aggressive spot. Tridels go down, but that's not the end of the push, and that was a really good Rainmaker shot.
Yeah, that was a really good remake shot, and now it's going to be Stargaze playing passively. They know that, okay, we can let them push bit, it doesn't really matter, and Yi getting a lot of picks there to put themselves in a good position. It's only Pika. Hopefully, do they know he's coming back from spawn? Do they know they can take mid? I don't know if they have the info right now, but no, they're actually taking mid, realizing, okay, we can get control of the situation, but they have to be careful, because, again, Cherry Limeade are so good at this defensive positioning where they can just they're just going to wait, be patient, like a predator waiting for its prey. And as soon as they see the opportunity, they're all going to run at you. They're going to pounce and they're going to get 3 at once. But no, it is going to be the initiative coming out from Stargaze here. Booyah, Inkjet, and Armor all coming out at once with the missile, trying to find something here. But actually, no, they pop 4 specials and they find nothing. That is not what you want to see. In fact, they lose one. Yi going down, and now they're in a 3v4 situation. And now the specials on the side of Limeade. Another goes down as the cloud comes out with the armor, and it is going to be Limeade able to walk forward. And now they're pouncing, they're taking mid, and it is going to be Stargaze being sent backwards once again.
Like a bizarre leopard, just managing to take it out. Really quick coming back in there. The armor timing was really good on Lily's side. Just a really solid play from them. They waited for the inkjet, waited for the armor, waited just a little bit longer, and then popped it. And what do you do when you're Stargaze there? You just back out or you die, and they died. Again, we're not really seeing much of an aggressive push here from Cherry Limeade. Not for lack, I mean, kind of for lack of trying. I was gonna say not for no reason. Yeah. Because they're just not trying to push it that much. They're just keeping it on Stargaze's side. Cherry Limeade just holding mid. Like, and what can you do? You're gonna keep getting it popped. What are you? Like, there's nothing here for Stargaze. They need to find a way in. They need to get at least 2 picks. And look, if you're Cherry Limeade.
They're going for I mean, it's fine. You just go for suicide push at this point. Like, early on, they were going for the push to win the game, but now you just want to keep the Rainmaker away from the spawn. But actually, it could be a push to win the game. They're 2v2 in their base. But no, Krim is going to get shocked out by a VR bomb. They're in a really tricky situation. If they get people here, that's going to be big for them. But no, they will get taken out, as they should, and it is going to be Stargaze getting control. They've only got a minute left to flip this. They are going to need to pull out a miracle play. They need to start playing aggressive again. I feel like they're a bit scared. They're trying to be like, okay, let's just try and find a situation where we can get everything and make it happen. But they've got to make it happen with their plays. But they are going to take out Lily, but Lily doesn't care. They're just trying to run it into that spawn, but that is going to be 2 down, and now they have 4 up. They need to take advantage fast and move towards mid. The inkjet is going to be popped, so they want to take advantage of this, and it's going to be the Explode that is the only one left alive, jumping out and forced back to spawn. But they have to get it to 6 to win this game. It's going to have to be a big one, and they used a lot of their specials just to get mid. But now here comes the Booyah missiles. They've got to capitalize off this quickly, but they're holding it. They're waiting as they try and move through on the right side. The Explode is going to be able to take them out because Limeade jumped up positioning, and now they have their specials ready. Armor's been popped. They're going to take advantage of this 4v3. They're going to get control of the street and the Rainmaker in the last 20 seconds of this game.
Basically one opportunity now for Stargaze, and I don't think Lily's going to hand over that Rainmaker easily.
Yeah.
Look, we're seeing it right now. They're going to go top right. They're going to wait. Going to start shooting down. This is an annoying position to fight from. Yi is actually going to be able to find the flank here. Probably going to take out Lily, which is actually huge. 2 members do go down. It's 2v2. Thing is, Shiny in good position. Has the bubbles. Yeah, jumping back. They just want to take the fight.
I was going to say, like, Lily just put it on the top right. So easy to defend that area.
Yeah. I mean, look. Yeah, no way, right? It was a good opportunity. Yi did manage to find the pick that they needed, but unfortunately losing too many members, and yeah, Cherry Limeade just playing it by the book.
Wow. Yeah, that was an amazingly well played by Cherry Limeade, and that's what I mean. If you let them get away with what they want to get away with, they could roll you. And that's what happened in that game. They played the positioning perfectly. They waited for them to go. They took advantage of it. They pounced on them. They went for a push all the way to 7. And then from there, they just played defensively. When they pushed, they just ran it into your side of the map without caring about the lead. When they played defensive, they were far back. They didn't play impatiently. They baited out your specials. They made you use everything just to get an inch of the map and then ran at you. And they rolled. And yeah, brilliantly played by them.
Yeah, and we managed to pick up a donation here from Hapless Hero, $5, and the message here is, let's go gamers.
Yeah, let's go gamers. The gamers prevailed.
They're going. And look, the thing here, like I was going to say as well, by all rights, that game should have been over in the first 30 seconds. Like, that push right at the start was insane. Yeah. And we're moving over to losers now, okay? So we had our 2 winners matches. I think we're staying with you for just a little bit longer. We've had our first 2 winners matches, and we're going down to the losers side now. We're going to see some of the same people, and by same people I mean Stargaze. We're going to be watching Stargaze yet again. Who, to be quite honest with you, the run's not over here, right?
No, not at all.
They have plenty of opportunity to take this to all the way to the end. A losers run very possible, especially with the way they played. It's not like Cherry Lime is one of the best teams in this tournament, and they put up a hell of a fight.
Cherry Limeade are one of the teams you're looking at as could they win this tournament. And if you're going to put up such a good fight against them, taking that tower control game convincingly,